maybe just to give you a flair of where I started with Indunamurate, and I started with Indunam around about 2017. Yeah, my eldest in 2016. Yeah, around about 2017. So at the time, SEMA and SAICA had an agreement where you actually wrote the ITC, not APC, ITC, and that's what we had to write in order to qualify. So I thought, great opportunity. I'm going to start within Dynamo and hopefully write ITC. And because ITC is pretty technical, maybe I might just make it, right? And newsflash, I got in, and I think I took advantage that maybe by virtue of where I was in terms of work, that I was going to be able to just, round about, maybe if I just study 2 hours there or 3 hours there, I'll make it. Between 2017 to 2019, I was just literally dropping out all the time. So every now and then I felt this thing is overwhelming. I would drop out. In the midst of things, I was getting pregnant with another child, and I thought I would do it again. It just didn't happen. Life just happened, and it just didn't happen. I then SAICA and SEMA decided now it's APC, it's no longer ITC. So literally it means 5 years just lapsed with me attempting. I think every now and then Uka used to come to my house to drop files, and I would not even look at him in his eyes, right? Because I would register, I would get all these files. But I was just not really committed, right? I was not committed. Yes, of course, having children and all of that also came into the dynamics, but I don't think I was putting my all into trying to do this. I think I've had several calls with Rendani asking me, what's going on with you? So I almost got to a point where I'm like, these people are going to give up on me. At some point, I really need to pull up my socks. So when SAICA and SEMA changed to have us write APC, I thought, great. Probably if I do APC, because I've been through a journey of writing case studies and all that, it might just come simple, right? But newsflash, I don't think it was coming simple, because I tried to attempt to do it, and I realized no. It wasn't working for me to just go straight into writing, or at least into that board phase only. And then I had a chat with Rendani. Rendani said, Shadi, maybe you may need to consider to start off with the SEMA to CA transitioning program until you get to a point where you are ready now to write it. And I thought, you know what, this time around, I'm going to put my all into it. So that's realize that unless you're going to be committed to this, you're not going to do it. I remember at the time I even had a sticky note that I wrote there, and I said 2024 CASA, right? So I had I'll show you my journey just now in pictures. I wrote it there. I'm like SEMA, and at the time I had also embarked on the management development program with Wits Business School, and I thought, you know what, this is the right time. I'm hit by this bug, the study bug. I'm going to do it. So I was juggling between MDP and the SEMA 2CA course. But in that, like I said, that I had to find ways that I had to be consistent into putting hours into my work. And I'm not going to bluff you guys. I think on a daily basis, literally, I had 2 to 3 hours after work that I had to put into my studies. So if I'm not having the lecture days like today, for instance, with you guys, then I use the very same time to then go through some of the technical work and the gaps that I had identified at the time. So it's going to be very necessary for you guys to really have a massive shift in terms of giving up time that you probably used to have. And that came in with the fact that I had to realize that it means I need to start either, if I needed to do all the other personal things, I have to have them in the morning. I'm a gym fanatic, Linda, so chocolate doesn't come all the time in my life, right?